The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the same as this network, their groups, or other organizations they may be involved with.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, they bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter, every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.
Namaste, salutations, and greetings. It's Thursday Eve or Friday Eve.
Friday Eve, Thursday night.
Eve, Thursday night.
Friday Eve.
Friday Eve. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. You are on the downhill slide to the weekend. Wow, what a week this has been.
Been a crazy weather week.
It has. We have had from 30s to 70s, snow, floods. It's been springtime in Indiana. Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Well, you know what? I get all kinds of excited when I get to talk to people I get geeky about.
Yeah.
You know, and I get geeky about doing this, but also about the things that people don't see.
Right.
You realize?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. Do you realize what you don't see?
I don't see a lot.
I know, and I can tell you what you don't see. Shane Mundy, hello,
Hey,
hello,
Shane.
good evening. You know, but I love having beautiful people on here.
Yeah.
And we have somebody, I'm not going to tell you who he works for, but I'm going to tell you what he does.
All right.
He is a stage manager. And now for people that don't understand, doing this part's easy. The people on the other side, you know,
the ones that do all the work.
Yeah. The people that have the real talent, the real knowledge,
are the
and
ones behind the scene.
the real ability are the ones behind the scene. And we have one such person with us tonight, Keith McLaughlin. Please bring Keith up. Hey, Keith.
Hi.
Hello, my friend.
How are you?
Hi. You are a stage manager. Now, you have, well, let's just start off like this. Tell everybody a little bit where you're from, how you got involved in what you're doing, and some of the highlights of your career so far.
Okay. Well, I started way back in the 90s. I started as a stage manager and was doing small little stuff in New York City. I'm a native New Yorker.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. Now, is this something you went to school for?
Yeah, it's kind of like a funny scenario because I was doing interior design work for 6 years.
Interior
And
design work, really?
yeah, yeah. And I wanted to get out of that, and I wanted to like get into television. And at the time, I was in New York City in a high-rise building, and I was a single guy making it 100 to 150 a year doing interior design work.
But in New York, that's not a lot.
It's not a lot, but if you're single,
Yeah, yeah.
for yearly income, I mean,
Right,
it was pretty up there. Yeah.
Really?
So
Well,
what
back then it was, anyways. Now
yeah,
it's not.
back then. Yes, back then. Yeah, you're talking in 84, 85,
Right,
somewhere
right.
around
Oh, yeah,
there.
that
was a
good
hell of an
money.
income, yeah.
that was
Yeah,
good money.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wanted to get into television somehow. So what I would do is during the daytime, I would run the showroom, which I was the manager of, and I had 6 or 7 employees. But at night, I would go to television production.
Right.
So after I graduated, a year after I graduated, I haven't done anything. It's been a year. So like, how am I going to get into television? Because I was so busy running the showroom, I had to like figure out what to do. So to switch careers and to make a drastic change, I sat down one night with a big bottle of Jack Daniels
Right.
and a sheet of paper, and I drank the whole bottle, and I figured out this kind of strategy on what to do.
Right.
And my strategy is first thing I needed to do is bring my overhead down. So I moved out of a high-rise building in the middle of the night, moved into a 1-bedroom apartment.
Right.
Called up my friend, said, "Are you still dating that girl? Do you guys want to have a 1-bedroom apartment? And I'll live in the living room." So
you really downsized.
yeah,
You didn't just downsize. You like, yeah.
The reason why I downsized was because that 1-bedroom apartment was $160 a month, and it was
Jesus.
up in Spanish Harlem.
Oh,
Wow.
right on.
So what I basically did was I got rid of everything. I literally had a mattress and a TV. So that
Right.
brought my overhead down to 3.25. Now I realized that if I got fired, I could collect $300 a week in unemployment.
Right.
So, and back
I
then
mean,
it was limitless. It went on
Right.
forever as long as you were looking for a job. So
Right.
that's basically what I did. I went into the store on a Saturday afternoon. My regional manager was on the phone, on speakerphone, talking to all the employees that were there about sales this weekend. And I interrupted her and I said, "I need you to fire me." And she said, "I'm not firing you. You're running one of my showrooms." So I knew everyone was there and everyone was listening. So I said, "Okay, and I called her the C word.
That's the one surefire way to get fired.
Exactly. There was silence, and then she said, "You got it. You're fired."
You got
Thank
it.
you.
You're
Have a
fired.
great day.
Yeah. So that gave me the time to basically spend every single day looking for a job. So that's literally, it gave me, my unemployment, paid for my overhead. It left me 3 weeks worth of taking care of whatever I need to take care of. And from that point on, I just went on interview after interview and interview, and I ended up in television. And I think I landed 2 television jobs after about a month of working. And then the 3rd job I got was with Montel Williams.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that was pretty fast.
You have been with
Yeah.
Montel that long. I did not realize that you guys have had that long of a history.
Yeah, I've been with him for over 30 years.
Wow.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge though. Not just in the job aspect, in the relationship aspect. Having work relationship that lasts that long, it's almost anymore. It's literally impossible.
Yeah.
So So I mean,
and when,
that's amazing.
yeah, and when I landed there, it's kind of like when everything kind of expanded for me, because I'm doing the stage managing work, but then the people who were at the show were like, "Do you want to learn how to edit? Do you want to?
Right.
We'll send you to school for editing, with the software called Avid back then. So did you want to do that?" So I was like, "Sure." So
Yeah.
one minute I'm stage managing, next minute I'm editing. So I'm kind of doing both at the same thing. And I did that for a good 17 years.
Man, that is.
I mean, that's amazing,
incredible.
though. But that's a true testament to like work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's a true testament to Jack Daniels and
staying up all night to make a plan.
And put together a plan.
Right.
Yeah.
You're the first person I think I've ever heard Jack Daniels plan and working out in the same sentence.
Same sentence.
Yeah. Generally, when you put Jack Daniels and making a plan together, they don't work out that well.
Yeah. Well, Jack Daniels was my staple back then.
Oh, look,
Right
James
on.
Labadouche is in the comments.
Hello,
James, congratulations. He got married last week. Him and Wendy did.
Oh, well, congratulations,
Yes.
James. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, Montel, what was your first? I mean, how did you get in? Because even 30 years ago, Montel was a name.
Yeah, but
Right.
no, he was at the beginning of the stage for that. I mean,
Right.
literally, he did one. I think it was 1991. He started his show in LA, and they did one season there, and the audience was just very laid back. They weren't really that opinionated.
Right.
So the producers were like, "We need to go to a place where everyone's opinionated." So they went to
New
New York.
New York, right.
Yep. And when it came to New York, I started with the show 2 weeks after it landed in New York.
Wow. Yeah. So you were there right from the beginning.
Yeah, right from the beginning. Yep.
Well, besides working with Montel, you've done some other pretty high scale stuff like the VMAs for MTV.
Yeah.
That must have been an incredible experience.
Yeah, that was fun. It was that stuff like that, because it's on such a large scale. I even did the Soul Train Awards at one point. But it when it's on that much of a large scale, you're kind of just like a sprocket in a big wheel.
Right. Yeah, you're a wheel in a cog. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're kind of doing what you need to do, but I kind of prefer like the smaller shows.
Right.
I mean, the Montel show was great. When I did The Kitchen on Food Network, that was great. I've done a couple of shows where it's more intimate, where you only have like 150 audience members and maybe like 6 guests, and it's your kind of responsibility as a stage manager to make sure everyone's in the right place at the right time.
Well, that's what I wanted to do here after the musical break. Is I would really love to get back and talk about what your responsibilities are and how you have to coordinate all of this. So let's take a quick musical break, and this is Mike Houlihan.
Mike Cue-Ball Houlihan.
Cue-Ball Houlihan, and the Black. The Black Cactus Stampede. Mike,
this is a new one.
Yes, Mike has ventured into country.
So he's gone away from reggae, rock and roll to reggae to country. All right.
So Steve-O, roll us some cue ball here.
Come on, all you ladies, this song's for you. Line your fine little selves up right here. Come on now, let's get them boots tapping and sliding across this floor. You put your left hip in, you put your right hip out, you put both hips in and shake them all about on the dance floor, baby. Black Cactus Stampede. You can shake them all night. Won't you shake them for me? Come on now, let's really show them what you got. We're gonna turn it up just a bit now. You put your left shoulder in, you put your right shoulder out, you put both shoulders in and shake them all about on the dance floor, baby. Black Cactus Stampede. You can shake them all night. Won't you shake them for me? You put your left hip in, you put your right hip out, you put both hips in and shake them all about on the dance floor, baby. Black Cactus Stampede. You can shake them all night. Won't you shake them for me? Black Cactus Stampede.
All right, Mike Cuba Houlihan with Black Cactus Stampede. DeHerm DeVoice
Is in the comments.
is in the house. He is our friend from the band Too Good to Lose.
Oh, he's phenomenal,
one of my favorite. DeHerm, you never got back with me for Labor Day and for the album that we're putting together. I need to talk to you more about that. So let's catch up in the next couple of days.
Sure.
So, all right, we are back with Keith McLaughlin, stage manager for Montel Williams.
So, Keith, I got a question for you. So now that like the Montel Williams show is no longer a show, it's a podcast, how did that change your job?
Well, at that particular time when the show went away, I had other shows I was working on.
Right.
So it basically was fine because his show went away and I had all these other shows I was working on occasionally would pop up.
Right. And now you have the editing experience and all the other experience you picked up. So I imagine you could pretty much just go anywhere, right?
Yeah. Well, right now, COVID kind of hurt me a lot because shows in general, once COVID hit, there's no audience.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a huge management for a stage manager is handling the audience, handling the guest, handling the host, making sure everyone's in the right spot at the right time.
Right.
So once COVID hit, it kind of dried up as far as like needing stage managers. So I had to pretty much make a decision on what I was going to do. So I decided to leave New York and move to Boston to be close to my daughter.
All right.
So and now most of my kids are all up here. But yeah, it kind of shifted the stage managing stuff. There's not that much work in Boston as far as television production is concerned.
Right.
But at the same time, I was still working everything with Montel.
Right.
So and even back before COVID, we started going to a lot of cannabis conventions where he would be a keynote speaker.
Right.
So we had basically sat down and talked, and we were like, we're at this convention. We have all these people. Why don't I throw up some cameras, throw up some mics, and start recording this? So we did that. And I think we had 2 or 3 events where we recorded people, and we got great people, experts, doctors, patients, like everybody.
Right.
And then that's when COVID hit.
Right.
So I had to try to figure out how to still have the same feeling, but accomplish the information to get the education across.
Right.
As far as what cannabis has to offer. So we started doing this, which is virtual interviews.
Right.
So, yeah. So I basically I use StreamYard too, but I just use it as a recording mechanism, because then I record it and bring it into my computer, and then I add backgrounds and I add the graphics, and then I add the chirons of the people, and then I'm able to go straight through it and kind of, if I decide I want to pull somebody up because they're saying something interesting, so then I pull somebody up full screen and get rid of Montel because they're talking for a little bit. You know, I do stuff like that to make it flow.
So you use StreamYard as an editing tool.
You are a wizard.
I'm an all-in-one wizard.
Right.
That's the best kind of wizard to be.
Yeah, because literally, it's literally my wife who books all of the guests. She does all of the prep work. I do the editing. I do all the graphic work, and then I do all the promotion work.
Right. Wow. So you're a busy man.
Yeah.
And Montel's got himself a pretty nice self-contained team there.
Yeah, he does, because we do between the two of us booking guests, you more so than me. And Steve-O helps book guests. And then also Steve-O takes care of all of our live production. Our music all comes from indie artists and artists that we know and artists that we love and want to support, or artists that we come across at events. And that's how we meet a lot of the artists that we play on our show. So we have basically a full team doing it.
Right. Yeah, that's good. That's good, though. Yeah.
Well, it's we're going to be coming up for our intermission here shortly. But the way we really connected, and we'll talk more about this after the intermission, is about your feed on LinkedIn. That's what really caught my eye before I knew anything else about you. It's like, damn it. And I will explain this to everybody here shortly. But now, so COVID kind of shut you down, and you were doing these different events, and it just kind of morphed into a podcast, or do you guys say, people want to hear more?
The thing is working with Montel. I mean, he's been an advocate since 2000. A lot of people aren't aware that when he had his show, he used to fly to states on his own dime and testify in front of whoever's there as a patient, and to try to push bills forward. So him and I have always been, Doobie Brothers kind of per se, kind of for years. Yeah. I mean, back in 2000, we'd make edibles for each other and bring them to work and be like, try this one, And we're like, how much is in it? I don't remember how much. I
don't know. But I like it.
Exactly. So
we started during COVID.
Yeah, it kind of made sense to point him in that direction, considering he's already there. But I felt like there was a lot of new people when we would go to a cannabis convention. And a lot of new people would come up and be like, they didn't even know who he was. So I was just like, let's try to keep his knowledge that he's learned over the years. Being a patient, and also being he's very knowledgeable, hungry. So when he was a patient, he went full on research.
Yeah, I mean, he has been an advocate. He has been a patient. He has been a source of education and information. When people talk about the cannabis movement and how we got from where we started to where we are now, I don't think Montel gets nearly the amount of credit that he should, because he was instrumental in many states, in many movements. He may not have been out in front, but he was definitely very influential behind the scenes.
Yeah, very much so. And even when he got busted multiple times at airports, like, you know, I kind of expected some celebrities to come to his aid, but like crickets.
You're right.
You know, crickets. He, you know, anytime he got busted, you know, he'd be like, yes, I'm doing it for medicine, you know, but like nobody would like get behind him and say, me too, you know?
Right.
And, you know, that is one of the big issues that we have with cannabis in this country, is supporting those people out there that are taking the blows for everybody else. At least you could do is stand up and say thank you at the very least, you know, helping me gain this and get the plant its freedom that it deserves.
Yeah. Yep. It's a beautiful plant, and it doesn't need to be as suppressed as it is.
Oh,
no, and you know, I was reading articles today.
You can read?
Today, I read an article that said, and it kind of pissed me off because I know it's not true, the article, because researchers have found that cannabis does not help with stress and anxiety. And I thought, where in the hell are you getting your information?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Did you see it too?
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yep. Those are the articles that send me into orbit.
Well, here's the thing, you know, when we started this, we were a CBD company, and no longer are we allowed to sell CBD in our state
or anywhere,
thanks to the new laws. So, but that was the biggest thing that people bought our one blend was for anxiety, because it took the edge off, and it worked, you know? And, so, I mean, all these researchers that talk to people, you don't have to do research on a cannabinoid to see that it works. Talk to people that utilize it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Keith, this is, we're coming to the part of the program where everybody wants to tune in.
Okay. The commercial break.
And this is the intermission. So, yeah, people hate to miss the intermission.
Okay.
I sit back here and dance.
So everybody, we have 4 minutes and 20 seconds, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to do whatever you need to do. That means you too, Karen. So be back here at 4 minutes and 20 seconds for more with Keith and Master and Mama Rochi.
Hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimated Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying up the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyendinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyendinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Join us for NOK Network monthly specials, 12 months a year, movie nights, spotlights on entertainment, and live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Dirty Dave, award-winning cultivator for over 4 decades. Dirty Dave, prized genetics fueled by advanced nutrients, original OG organics. Dirty Dave, award-winning products available at these fine establishments. Ask your shop to carry Dirty Dave. Contact us at dirtiesdoggies@gmail.com.
Welcome back to the show in our regular program.
And without the beep beep, you would never know we were back.
Right?
But we are back. You know what? Join all the great programming on the NOK Network. A huge shout out to Kim Cooper, the Green Queen of the Great White North. And thank you for everything that she does and the NOK Network does. We are happy to be part of this family. Steve-O, let's bring Keith back up. All right. Hey. My good man. Well, okay. So the reason that we started interacting, or it's like, I got to meet this guy, I got to reach out to him, is because your feed on LinkedIn is amazing. And I tell you, like I said, it gets me upset every time I get on there, because Keith starts his feed if you miss this.
Right.
And it's like, damn it, I missed it. Yes, this is the first time I've heard about it. What the hell?
Yeah.
And I love it. And thank you for putting out so much great information. How did you just recently started this, didn't you?
Yeah, you know, when I started doing the YouTube channel with Montel called Let's Be Blunt with Montel, we interviewed like a bunch of people. And so I did your typical thing where you have a YouTube channel, you set up an Instagram, and you set up all this other stuff. But that kind of kept me online for a little bit. So I'd look around for what was going on. And whenever I saw something really good, 2 days later, I'd see all this negative propaganda coming from the pharmaceutical companies that literally saturated everything. So
the original was lost.
Yeah, the original is lost. They're saying, "Oh, it will make you crazy," and it's like so unbelievably obvious propaganda. But I just felt like
vomiting.
Yeah, exactly. Vomiting. So I just felt like, you know what, I have a lot of energy to begin with, so I need to search the whole entire every website I can get my hands on, look for positive news stories. But then, considering I can't put a link everywhere, I can actually create a graphic that has that news story with their image, where you could find it, and actually the date. And because I have no links, I can put that in a matter of that one article in a matter of, say, 20 minutes. I can put it in 35 locations.
Right.
Oh, right on.
So,
yeah, so I used to do that, but
yeah,
I've been all day long doing it.
Not 35 minutes.
No, 35 minutes.
Yeah. So literally what I do is I compile 25 or 30 news articles. I sit down for a couple hours and compile all of them. And then what I do is I release 4 to 5 a day.
Right.
You know?
Yes. Now, I mean, you are plugged into like every news organization in existence.
Yeah.
I mean, your reach and breadth of the information that you pull in is amazing. And
Yeah.
you know, your feed has kind of become my go-to news feed.
You know what's funny is I think back to like when we started, because we started doing Master Rochi's Thursday Night Vibes 6 years ago during COVID, right when COVID started. We started Master Rochi's Garden, and for the first 3 years, I spent 24 hours a day on my phone because I don't work from a computer. So I was on my phone, and then we picked up the second show. We were doing 2 shows, one on a big Grow Fam group, and this show, and then the Knock Network picked us up. So I stopped doing all of that I was doing because it was so much work.
Yeah.
I mean, your focus is similar to ours. It's education. It's helping people understand what the amazing abilities of this plant, and I am a supporter of hemp and cannabis. I see great benefits from both.
Yep.
That's, you know, we are fighting 30 or 40 years, well, hell, even more than that. Let's go with 60 years of negative propaganda concerning marijuana, cannabis, and anything to do with the industry.
But we also had talked about that too, that in the beginning when they banned hemp, people didn't realize they were taking away their cannabis tincture.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, when they banned cannabis, when it became against the law, when it was blackballed, and people didn't realize they were losing their cannabis tincture that they all kept in their kitchens.
So, you know,
before it was banned, it was in all of the medical doctors' offices.
Everywhere.
It was in almost in every medicine.
Yeah, every medicine cabinet in America.
The AMA wrote a letter saying that they should not make cannabis illegal, and that letter never saw the light of day before the vote.
Yep.
But, you know, we're fighting such a stigma.
Yes.
And by you putting out the information that you're doing and allowing everybody else to share it, you know, thank you so very much for that, because again, I've become to rely on you, my friend, for all of my up to date, and I share it out to all the people that I know.
That's music to my ears. That's awesome. That's great. That's actually why I wanted to do it, is because I felt like, okay, I'm doing my part with Montel, but at the same time, I could be doing something for everybody else.
Right.
And creating those. I mean, you see them on LinkedIn. Literally, I put them, you know, on Facebook. I put them on Instagram. I put them on Blue Sky. I put them on X. I put them on Threads. I put them on Bowlmates, which is Cheech and Chong's website.
Right.
You know, I literally put it in so many locations, all within the same day.
Right.
Oh,
So literally, I sit down and bang them all out all in one day.
I will have to find you on Facebook because
here.
on LinkedIn.
I'm looking up.
So fantastic.
Is it under your name?
Yeah, it's under Keith McLaughlin. I'm there, but I also have a separate page for Let's Be Blunt with Montel. And
that's you up first.
That's where I put all of the stuff. I don't put it on mine,
right?
Just because I feel like it would be a little, you know, redundant. I already do that on LinkedIn. So I figured I would just put it on his.
Look at there.
Yeah, I think I do follow. Let's Be Blunt.
I'm not going to follow you, but I am going to send you a friend request.
Okay, definitely.
Well, fine. Well, I think if you send him a friend request, you automatically follow him.
If he doesn't accept it, I automatically follow him. That's how it works, you know.
Yeah, don't accept her friend request. Trust me.
Look, it won't even let me send you a friend request.
Let's see.
I gotta follow him.
He's
damn it.
No,
wow.
This So, what do you guys have planned coming up?
As of right now, we're still just continuing to do the podcast because every Thursday night we drop a show, and we've been doing that for the last 5 years or close to 6 years. Every Thursday night, Montel's got a bunch of other medical stuff he's working on and a couple of veteran stuff he's working on. But to go back to cannabis, he's working with Brother Grimm and just came up with a seed.
Right, with Brother Grimm, we know them, Laura and
He just created Dream Widow.
Yes. I commented on that. It's White Widow and Blue Dream. One of my two favorite strains.
Yeah, but you know, Brothers Grimm, they're always on Clayton's show. Both of them. Like every couple of weeks. Actually, Clayton knows me some Brothers Grimm seed. I have to jump on him about that.
Yep. And now we have another seed coming out called Montel's Fuel, which is Chem 99 in Blue Dream.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the White Widow, Blue Dream.
Those are two favorite strains.
Yeah, my two favorite strains in the world. So I imagine them together would be just incredible. I'm going to have to chase some of that down.
Yeah, he basically came up. He wanted those strains specifically because those are actually the strains that helped him with his MS.
Right on.
Yeah, he used to go to Amsterdam all the time and search out those strains.
It comes to that time in the program where I encourage everybody to spark one up with me for the prohibition state of Indiana.
You got out the Brian Williams piece.
Yes, I did. The Brian Williams piece.
Brian Williams is an amazing glass blower
that he made for me. But yes, please help us support Medical for Veterans in Indiana. We do not have any type of cannabis program, so spark one up, support me in legalizing Indiana.
Nice.
There we go. Yes, people say, why don't you move from Indiana? Because if everybody moved from Indiana, nobody would be left to do anything. So, I was talking to another gentleman, and you mentioned that Montel's working with veterans. For a lot of people, if they don't know, Montel was a Marine. He was a lieutenant commander in the Navy. He's a very, very smart and capable veteran. And,
he served this country for 22 years. He was fluent in Russian and fluent in Japanese. He's a very unique individual. There's nobody like him.
Oh, yes. I have been a Montel Williams fan since his TV show.
I really didn't want to talk about Montel, and neither did you. We wanted to talk about Keith, but
I don't mind.
Your world revolves around Montel.
Well, you know what? That's not a bad
thing.
Not a bad thing at all.
No.
Not a bad thing at all.
Nope.
We are going to take another quick musical break.
Oh, yeah, this is Richie Valor.
This is Richie Valor. And I'm going to talk about, because Richie's going to be playing at Labor Day.
Yeah, is he?
Yes, he is.
Richie is a working artist from Ohio, and he is out there doing his thing, putting out videos, spreading positivity on Facebook and all the other platforms. And he is just a good all-around guy.
You're right. So let's bring up some of that positive energy from Richie Valor. Whistle while you walk.
Let's go. I remember traveling on the tracks, trying to find a way from the past. Backpack was full of some trash that I picked up. Man, these habits are bad. Hey, I remember rolling the bubble, following the smoke, then finding the trouble. Popping off quick, then throwing the double. Was always acting first, thinking second, pushing the pedal. I've been looking for good, but I've been walking through hell. I don't know how to act, I'm always messing up on this railroad track. So I whistle while I walk, whistle out the talk, do it all day, so I ain't gotta worry about what they say. Whistle while you walk, whistle out the talk, hear everything they say about messing up. Hey, we've all got a past, we've all done some good, we've all done some bad. So worry about the now, not about the crash. Cause you keep tripping over actions brought up from your broken path. Don't talk about what you should have won. Don't worry about what you could have done. Just don't quit if given the chance. Cause we don't all get one, so take you a stand. I've been looking for good, but I've been walking through hell. I don't know how to act, I'm always messing up on this railroad track. So I whistle while I walk, whistle out the talk, do it all day, so I ain't gotta worry about what they say. Hey, 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 whistle while you walk, whistle out the talk. You ain't gotta hear everything they say about messing up. Bystanders only hear out the bad, so give them what you fixed while you're whistling past. Make a melody only out of your head, cause you only got you, so lead yourself till you're dead. Whistle while you walk, yeah. Hey, I've been looking for good, but I've been walking through hell. I don't know how to act, I'm always messing up on this railroad track. So I whistle while I walk, whistle out the talk, do it all day, so I ain't gotta worry about what they say. Hey, 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 whistle while you walk, whistle out the talk. You ain't gotta hear everything they say about messing up.
That was a little Richie Valor energy.
Yeah, I love Richie Valor.
I tell you what, he has. Man, he has the energy.
He does have the energy.
That is what I can say. And a little bit of update for the Burn and Learn for all those who are interested. You may have seen the new promo that came out. And yes, you know what? The best thing about friends is getting to do things with friends. So I've invited a couple of my friends to join me at the Burn and Learn. OG Penny Lane.
OG Penny Lane.
And Patrick King, a.k.a. the Soil King, will be joining me as a co-host for the Burn and Learn. If you haven't heard about this event, this is what you're waiting for. It's not just another CannaFest. It is an experience. We are going to have education seminars going. We are going to have new technology. We're going to talk to universities and have their ag and cannabinoid programs.
Yoga.
We're going to have yoga. We are even going to have professional wrestling. And we are just kicking this off Labor Day in Pennsylvania, Schuylkill, Pennsylvania, Labor Day weekend. Richie Valor is going to be one of those artists that will be performing. You just can't heard him come out live.
This is a 2-day camping event.
This is a 2-day event. So come out, commune with us, learn something, see some of the newest growing technology out there. I tell you what, this is just the beginning. We will be coming to your town and your state soon. Let's bring Keith back up.
Yeah,
enough mindless babble.
Mindless babble. Yes. You're really good with that today.
I am very good with that is one of my specialties.
Usually that's me.
Well, thank you.
Today it's you.
Oh, Robert. Hello. So, man, I tell you what, Keith, you have been fantastic, my friend. Thank you for joining us. It's you are so interesting, and you are a pretty good sized guy. So I bet when you were stage manager, you could enforce your will on those individuals.
Yeah. Well, I'm also pretty persuasive.
Right on. So I'm kind of getting back to that a little bit. What were the biggest, gut aches that you would have? Were they guests? Were they,
was it audience members? Was it people backstage?
Yeah. It's just
what was your biggest pet peeve?
I don't know. I'd say audience is always really easy. guests are really easy. I think some of the celebrities are a little bit tough to
Right.
manage.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Some of the
Yeah.
celebrities kind of want things to go the way they want them to go.
Very
And
demanding, very
yeah. And the director is saying that he wants something different than what they're doing. So,
of course.
you know, you have to be kind of like, you know, they're saying they want to do it this way. And I hear in my ear, you know, tell her no. Tell her no. Tell her she can't do it. You know, and as a stage manager, you have to try to figure out how to balance that.
right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean that would be difficult.
oh, speaking
Yeah.
of the devil, Wayne Cruz dropped in.
Wayne Cruz,
Yeah.
the Tombstone actor himself.
And yes, almost member of the Olympic sword team, fencing team from the United States.
What's he talking about? Toilet bowls in the
Oh,
car.
he just
Wayne.
that is
Typical
Wayne.
Wayne.
Keith, I really appreciate your time and thank you for sharing everything tonight. I know I absolutely enjoyed it. Yes. Do you have something you'd like to say?
I do.
Of course.
So, Keith, now if people want to follow you on LinkedIn, Twitter, any of those, can you like throw your handle out there so that they can follow you to get some of this awesome information?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's pretty much Keith McLaughlin everywhere. Other than Keith McLaughlin, it's going to be Let's Be Blunt with Montel. So
Right.
there's even Let's Be Blunt with Montel at .com. So we even have a website with all of the stuff that he's working on. But Keith McLaughlin is pretty much easy to find. There are other Keith McLaughlins out there, but they don't look like me.
Nope.
Right. You're pretty easy to spot.
Yeah, I stand out. I stand out for sure.
Well, you're out there in Boston. Maybe we can hook up when we're out in Pennsylvania.
Sure.
Because we're doing
The Bourbon Learn.
we're doing all kinds of different stuff. I don't know where I'm going to end up going to and being at this year.
Yeah, we don't have any clue yet.
Yep.
We haven't made plans yet this year. We usually work our way west, but this year we're trying to work our way east. So
Oh.
Yeah, getting out to the east side because we've had a lot of people that have asked us to come out to the East Coast and all, and I think we're going to finally start getting some of this done. Maybe.
yeah, maybe if gas prices come down.
Well, Keith, if you want to hang out backstage, you are welcome to. If you want to split, my friend, I will catch up with you later.
Okay.
But thank you so very much for your time tonight.
Thank you
No
so
problem.
much for coming on, and very interesting. We'd love to have you back.
Sure. I'll come back anytime
Absolutely.
you want me to.
Awesome, yeah, because or even anywhere on the Knock Network, any of the other hosts
Absolutely. There may be some strange people knocking at your
door.
Yeah, at your internet door. Be careful who you answer.
But
I
yeah,
answer
we
all the
appreciate
time.
you. And like I said, there's so much more we could have talked about.
Absolutely. Well, we'll
So-
save that for another show.
Save it for another show. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. It is that time.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Hey guys, it's me. It's time to say goodnight. But as always, like I'm gonna tell you, be kind to yourself, be kind to each other, and we will see you next week here on Thursday Night Vibes.
Yes, we will. Teachers come in different forms and different sizes and different ways. A 3-year-old can educate and teach you just as much as a 95-year-old. A small puppy can teach you. A cat.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I'm just saying, there's lessons to be taught and information to be shared, no matter how old you are or how young you are. And until next time, and as always, peace, love, and good vibes. Thank you, everybody.
Good
and
night, everyone.
Wow.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, to bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter, every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.